I'll tell you this for free. Culture will eat strategy for breakfast. Any day, anytime.
Welcome back to another episode of 9 to 5 Blueprint. I'm Elizabeth Ajadi here with Julie Adegboye for another episode of the HR series that we're currently filming. So, today, how to spot a good company culture. I know, interesting. Maybe I will get it, maybe not, but it seems like it's inconsequential, but it's important. Please tell us why it's important.
It's really important because that's the house of your career. It's very important because it can make and shape you. This one, it can kill your career, and that's the truth. There are many companies that have undergone very, very damaging scandals that tend to affect the employees. And without mentioning names, I can tell you that my company is very wary about employees who work in certain organizations that have undergone very scandalous and reputation damaging moments. And so it's very important. I do agree with you that being able to spot that good culture right from the bat is a key skill that we must not let go. We must have it at the right hands all the time.
Okay. I mean, and most importantly, the right moment to spot that is at the interview stage.
Correct. And it's all with a question. See, there are many things, you can check Glassdoor and check all the reviews on Indeed reviews, but that can only tell you so much. Then when you sit right in front of the interviewer and you ask this one question that I always ask every time, and I think that everybody should ask whenever you are interviewing in a role or in a company, and ask the question to the interviewer, why do you work for this company? Why do you work for this company? Remember that it's an interview for you as it is for them.
Oh, yeah.
And so if the interviewer cannot give you solid reasons as to why they're still in the company, that's a red flag for you. A huge red flag, because I wouldn't be, attracting people to my company if I don't enjoy working in the company.
Right.
Today, if you ask me why I open my company, I can give you 20 reasons why I'm still where I am today. And I think that anybody who's interviewing people to join the organization should be able to tell you the why they're still in the company. So always ask the question.
Why? Okay, so you ask them, why are you still at this company? And they have this deer in the headlights look. Run.
Like literally, like you will know, if they're trying to cook a lie. You will know if they're trying to fib you, because it's a given. I really like the company. You will know that they're trying to feed you.
Yeah.
It's innate if they really like the company. So from the response, you'll be able to decipher if it's a red flag or if it's a green light. I think so. It always works for me though.
So so setting aside even the good company culture, sometimes the company might not even have such a great culture, but depending on even the department that you interview for, you might have a fantabulous time.
Right.
So how do you spot a good hiring manager that you're interviewing with? They might be able to tell you all the great things about the company, but how do you interview the interviewer? Good.
At the end of your interview, you typically always have, maybe another 5 minutes to ask, 1, 2, 3 questions, and then you literally can ask them why they do what they do. Why they do what they do is another aspect, and it's a different question from why are you still in the company. Why do you do what you do? You're an engineering manager. Why do you do what you do with this company? It's a different question that's tailored to the hiring manager. And oftentimes you might not even know who your hiring manager is because there are different layers of interview. But oftentimes to the person who who's going to be at the helm of the role, or the decision maker that you can see, you can ask them, why they do what they do with this company.
Why do they do what they do
with this company? It's a very interesting question that encompasses career and passion.
And the one thing I like about that is through even their response, you can still get your answer about the culture, even how the culture affects them, or vice versa, how they interact with their company culture, right?
I agree with you. And many people downplay this. I'll tell you this for free. Culture will eat strategy for breakfast. Any day, anytime. Culture will eat strategy for breakfast without blinking an eye. And what that means is that no matter the amount of good strategy that you put in place, amazing strategy, if you do not have a top-down culture that encourages belonging, inclusion, equality, I think that we're just all running a rat race. Because no matter how good you are or how nice you are, if the culture is toxic, if the culture is cutthroat, it's not ideal for any professional who wants to do something meaningful with their career.
Right. That is heavy. I'm thinking, I'm running around in my head and just thinking, oh my goodness, this is heavy. Because, when you make this decision to join an organization, it almost feels like this is a decision you're making for the next 2 to 3 years at least. So it's a commitment for the next 2 years of your life. So you want to ensure that it's a great fit for you. If the culture matches yours, they have integrity. If that's one of your core values, you want to make sure that the core values matches with yours, because the pay might be great, but what if you just don't feel like you're in your comfort zone? You don't feel like you're in the right skin, at that moment. So things to think about. Great conversation, as always.
I mean, don't downplay it. Always remember, culture is important. It's so important. It should never be downplayed.
Yeah. Take note of it and let us know what you think in the comments. Like this, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Till next time, we have 2 more videos in this series, and we'll wrap it up with the HR series. Thank you, and have a good time.